or classic. Got to go a little hunt in Timber Gold Trails today. I don't think it'll be a long hunt, maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours at most. Hour, between an hour and two. Not going for a super long hunt. But I've got a few missions to do in Timber Gold, so plus I just like it. Comes the super loud music. Here we go. Right, so let me have a look at the mission pack. I think I need to spot a grey wolf. What do I need to do for Grizz? Just harvest a couple of grizzly bears. That's doable, even if I get one of them just now, because it's not in the same hunt. Rocky Mountain elks, turf wars, spot them. I'll just ID elk droppings. That should be fairly simple. What else? Grey wolf. I don't think I've got that saved actually. Like hotbard. Favorited. That's the word. Yeah, I just need to spot one more grey wolf. Let's check my pack. Yeah, I'm going to change weapons. Take the lever action out. Get rid of that. In fact, I'm not going to take the snake bite out either. Hello, Rug. How's it going? Let's take out the HR. I need to buy more ammo for that. Hey, how's it going, Legendary? Yeah, going good. Just busy morning, running about, getting some food in for me and my daughter this weekend, and then I was going to put it off to tomorrow, but I'm glad I went and done it. Now I can just chill. Bit of hunting first, then maybe a little bit of Daisy later. But I'm not really streaming Daisy at the moment. Yeah, so I'm going to need more arrows today. There we go. Spare arrows and spare bullets. That's perfect for the hunt. Let's go. Oh shit. Equipment. I need my elk collar. I need that because there's melees on this map, and I need my elk collar. There we go. Can't do any more of the mule missions at the moment. Nah, not yet, Rug. I'm a bit off that point, to be honest. To be honest, I'll probably get my hunting lodge the next after like a reset. Like that'll probably be a ways off because I would rather get animals and taxi that because of like I taxied my moose, but I'd probably rather try and gather some trophies first before buying the trophy lodge. But I will get one at some point. I think left to buy, I need to get my inventory upgrade, red deer collar, jackrabbit collar. What else? Keep some money back for a reset. And then just see where I go from there. Probably get a scent dog at some point as well. Wait a minute. Nice. Yeah, give me an ad, dude. I've seen Dub's Trophy Lodge, so hopefully I'll get to see everyone's at some point, everyone that's in the group. Like everybody that's in Dag's group. There might be an option to turn down, because I think I'm running my Twitch in 720, but you might be able to turn it down to like 3 or 4 or something like that. I'm sure you've got some good stuff in there though, Rug. It's all about, it's like, you know, it's just nice. Like even last night I logged into Way of the Hunter and I didn't even end up going to hunting it. I jumped straight back into Classic, but you spawn in your lodge and I like had a little look at my mountain, my 5-star mountain goat and my 5-star moose, and I'm like, yeah, it's like I remember getting those animals and the elation that I felt, so it's like it's a good reminder of like fun times and like the sense of achievement you get from getting it. Oh, is my sources up running at 1080? Is it? I should maybe turn it down a little bit. I could turn it down to 720, and that might make it a little bit better. I don't know if it's because I'm on the other side of the world as well, but that shouldn't really factor in. It's more if we were playing on like the same server, but it shouldn't matter about like watching the streams. But there might be a way for you to adjust it. It'll be very pixelated, but maybe less stuttery. Now let's call in some help. Yeah, get this shit loaded as well. Yeah, that's the correct username. When I finish my hunt rig, I'll add you. I'll need to give everybody an ad actually that's in the group. Again, I think I said it in Dag's chat last night. Don't want to be cringy, but like part of the enjoyment of Classic for me has been meeting all you guys as well, and like being part of the community. I enjoy hanging out in like Dag streams at night and talking to everybody. And I know the event was a little bit of a shit show because we went to loggers, but it was still fun. And like the photo shoot at the end was hilarious, man. I was laughing my head off. It's like blowing my moose horn in everybody's ears, and we're all just acting like idiots. Has to be done. We got a good photo as well. Started the hunt at 7 because I think the elk go to sleep at about 11, and when I got to the intersection of the river the last time, it was like 11 o'clock, so I'm like, right, they'll be going for a nap now for an hour. I'm sure Dag said up this section or whatever here is good for elk as well, but I've only ever actually really hunted down here in the Three Lakes, but it's a pretty good hunt. I might have to buy my red deer collar this weekend as well, but if I get... Yeah, I think I was just going to say that. I think it's on Monday, so I hope I can get a spot for it in Val. That would be nice. Maybe get the collar this weekend and go up there and get a bit of practice in with the red deer and just get used to where they spawn and stuff. Not to mention, when I was watching Dag stream last night in Val, it looked like a really cool reserve, so nice and open as well, a lot of it by the river. Plus I can maybe take the 300 and shoot some ibex from a distance. So I believe when I asked that, Dag got one last night that was like 250, I want to say, and when I asked in the chat what like a trophy, like the biggest one would be, it was like 280, I want to say, which makes sense. Sometimes the best way to get a gauge on that, if you go to hunt an animal rig, as you probably know, just go and look at the leaderboard and see what the highest ones are on the leaderboard, and that'll give you like an idea of what the top weighted animals are. Notice some dude's got a 405 elk in there. Hey. Oh, nice. Climbing gear, interesting. I didn't even know you needed that. Don't know if that was a female or a male there. I've not hunted elk enough yet to know the difference. Male call, nice. The Rocky Mountain elk sounds slightly different, but to the Roosevelt, but maybe I'm just imagining it. But maybe they have got a different audio. Nice. Let's see if we can take him with the recurve. Similar. Yeah, a lot of the animals, even without the collar, like without the hunter mate, now I'll know if it's a male or not, but I didn't have a clue there, to be honest. If I can get up in this rock, this would probably be perfect. Yep. Yeah, I'll see him coming in. Right, we'll just blast and wait for him to come in. I really need to start doing daily missions as well, man. I've been playing this game for 2 weeks and I've not started them yet. Ridiculous. Oh, just for the Christmas event, I think if you kill 30 reindeer, everybody that's killed 30 reindeer will get 250 M's, and I can't remember, is it a tree stand or a tripod or something like that? But I'll do it for the M's, you know. Just not go to spend them. I'll just keep them sitting there in case there's any other events or I win a competition or something like that. What have you barely touched, Legendary? Ah, dailies. I know I really need to start doing them because if I'd been doing them, I'd already be like on. I would already have like 2 days of 500 GMs. So I really need to get on it and start doing it. Take 10 minutes. No worries, Rick. Chat. Thanks for checking in again, dude. Appreciated. Here it comes. Unless it's a herd, I don't know. Nah, the Rockies do herd up actually. I've seen like a male and a female together before. Obviously the Roosevelts do. Hey, got my new jacket on as well. I'll get to take a screening and see it. Need time to get a little bit closer. I mean, that's a good range there, but hopefully it doesn't spook. There's one behind him as well. Yeah. I get that as well. Ah, he's got to go in front of this tree. No. Had to go for an intestine shot there. I had no choice, man. I hate when that happened. Maybe should have just blasted him in the head with a 3006. I think he was going to spook though as well. Like he'd stopped walking, so hopefully got him in test. Yeah. Ah, that's body. He looked quite big as well. I mean, he'll have died. Nah, I bought the I bought this instead. The other 3006, and the reason being was everybody in the Dags group was saying that I should get that. Like it's all like a lot of people's favourite gun, and also it's in quite a few mission packs as well. The 3006 lever action, and it matches my cowboy hat. So ah, sorry, dude. I won't do it just now, but on my next stream I'll see if I can adjust it a little bit and turn it down. Because I think I still think it will be decent enough quality with at 720 rather than 1080. 1080 is maybe a little bit high. I still want the Stutson though, Legendary. Still really want the Stutson. But I also want to try the Anshoots and also want to try the 9x3. Or 9 3x 7.4, whatever it is. It's basically a blaze. That's what it's called in DZ. It's like a sort of like double barreled hunting rifle. It's like such a good gun. I think you can hunt water buffalo with the 9x3 as well. That was so unfortunate there. It happened. It's been happening to me the last couple of days when I've bow hunted. I've set up like a position and the animals came in at an awkward angle. Like I had it with reindeer the other day. I was on top of a rock and then the reindeer comes in at like bloody a tree. Yeah, no worries. I don't mind. I mean, I could always just do like a 5 minute test stream on 720, log out, watch it quickly on Twitch and see what the quality is like. And if it's not too pixelated, it's fine. I might just blast this elk and then go look for the other one. Unless it's a female. I still can't tell. He looked like a big boy though, the one that I shot with a bow and arrow. He looked like a decent scoring one. That's a female. So there's a male and a female in this. Surprised he never got spooked unless they're a separate herd. Good start though. I always get elk right out of the bat in Timber Gold Trails, and then as you get further in, it's kind of like muleys, bears, wolves, and then you get the elks again at the river. Annoying that, because he was lined up perfectly for the shot. If that tree wasn't there, I'd have been able to get a double lung broadside into him, no problem at all. Man, maybe not pick the best vantage point again. Possibly might spook. Got one coming in behind, I think, as well. Oh shit. Yeah, I wasn't taking no chances there. Get that shit harvested. Insta kill. He's quite a small boy, I think, but the other one looked big, so I'm going to go looking for him. Water buff, nice. Yeah, I think that's appealing to me. Oof, that absolutely ruined him there. That was not a bad score. Wasn't great, but... Yeah, I've got my eye on that one, and I can put my Eagles 22 times Eagle scope in it as well, so the gun's only got to cost me like 9,000 GM. Same with the Anshoots as well, though. Like, I'll probably get both of them, but I'm more likely to get the 9.3 first. But again, I'm in no rush because there's other things I really need to buy, like I really need to get like the inventory upgrade. Right, where's this elk that I was tracking? Will I get back on his trail again? He will have died, it's just I'm going to have to chase him for ages, I reckon. I think that was the trail there, I was on the right trail actually. Yeah. Right, let's go. He might have ran like... I've seen elk with a body shot in the heavy recurve running like... a kilometre. No word to lie. I shot one in southern White Hart Island, and then I was up in the north about an hour and a half later and found him, and I wasn't even looking for him. I was like, that was the one I shot like just outside the lodge. I was glad to find him though. The only thing I've heard about the... Oh, it was 224. Day 3 on Classic, dude. And I had one person watching the stream, and they were like, yeah, that... I think it was Marky stroke Grim. That's my mod, and he was like, dude, that's a big moose. And I was like, alright, cool. Heart shotted it with the recurve, and then like seen the score, and then when I logged out, I was like, wow, that's like #1 in the world right now. And then it never at any point registered in the leaderboard. I got a 212 at White Rhine, but yeah, I think my one would still be like in the top 20 in the leaderboard now. Like, it was a big boy, but I taxied him. I got a non-typical whitetail in the same hunt 5 minutes later, and I never taxied that because the score wasn't high in it, and I was quite new. But in hindsight, I really wish I'd taxied the whitetail as well. Because, I mean, that's the animal I think. Oh no, I think I've killed more Roosevelt elks, but whitetail's my second most hunted animal, and that's the only one I've seen, so they probably don't come around that much. But it is what it is. At least I taxied my trophy moose. Glad I done that. I don't think we're going to even find this elk, to be honest. It's nuts. Red Feather Falls, dude. Walked out the lodge. I wasn't even there for moose. I was there for whitetail. Walk out the lodge, go over to the hunting stand. Didn't actually take him from the hunting stand. I was like next to it, like lying on the ground, because I'm not that confident with the bow from towers. Heart shotted him. 5 minutes later, moose. 5 minutes later, non-tipple whitetail. That place has been so kind to me, like like unbelievable. It's been like, especially like the missions and stuff, just been insane. Some of the things that I've, some really high scoring whitetail. Got all the mission packs done there. And then red feather. I mean, I done a fair bit of the whitetail. Not whitetail. I done a fair bit of the Roosevelt pack over White Hart Island, but then I switched to red feather because everybody says you tend to get bigger ones over there, which you do. I think I probably, on that 7-point mission, I probably harvested something like 300 plus elk. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like some of them, like Hemedal and White Rime, you could spend 4 hours on that map hunting, but some of the other maps, it's like, especially Red Feather, if you're just doing the west side, I guess, you don't really need to hunt that for more than an hour, hour and a half. I guess you could just rotate around the whole map and hunt like everything in a single hunt. Like, that's feasible as well, but I kind of like my hour, hour and a half, 2 hour hunts on a reserve. Apart from Hemedal, White Rime, you kind of need to spend a few hours up there to like maximise it. White Rime, you can be shooting things straight out of the lodge, don't get me wrong, but like the deeper you get into it, there's animals everywhere. White Rime just seems really densely packed. I need to go back up there actually, Dal Sheep. That's when I whip out the 300 though, because I'm obviously going to shoot bison as well if I see them. Ah, should have got a trophy shot with that elk. I wanted to see my new jacket. Oh. I think that's a female. Yeah, that was definitely a female call. What's your favourite gun then, Legendary? Or, like, could you pick one, or do you have, like, multiples? Because I'm kind of like that in a lot of games, like... A lot of, like... Yeah, I mean, you can go that way, or, like, you can... Even if you go west as well, like, even if you just head west, there's, like, so many bison and moose out that way. And then you get down, still get Dal Sheep up in the mountains as well. And Sitka bobbing about as well. Pretty ugly deer though, the Sitkas. They're like a slightly better version of roe deer or something. Roe are just awful looking. I mean, I've not seen a trophy one yet, but... I was that unimpressed with my 5-star roebuck and Way of the Hunter, and I never even taxied it. I regret it now, but I was just like, nah, I don't even want this in my lodge. She's close. I think it's a she. All smaller, yeah. Yeah, I like blacktails. Blacktails are nice. I've just not really went after them because the second mission's like a pump action one. And then like the later mission packs, it's like you need all kinds of different guns as well. I know I could ask people to help me, but... Yeah, that's another gun I really need. I need the smaller ones for going after the smaller game. Oh, she might spook here. Sit down. She actually came in for a nice broadside there. Just got to take a trophy shot and then delete it. I just want to see my jacket. Neck bone and lung. Weird shot. Oh yes, that jacket is lovely. I think it goes quite well with a hat as well. Yeah, nice. In fact, I don't even need to take the photo. Just wanted to see myself. glad I've got a bit more of a unique look now. The 7mm build up is quite ugly looking, to be fair, and it's weird. Some games like Call of the Wild, the 7mm OP because it can hunt like. It's a bit like the 300 in Classic, the 7mm in Call of the Wild. It's so versatile. You can hunt anything from like tier 4 to tier 9 basically. So anything from whitetails up to fucking crocodiles and like Cape Buffalo shit like that. It's so versatile, but in Way of the Hunter, the 7mm is like lacking penetration at range, and most of the shots you're taking in WoT are from long range. Yeah, I finally got it last night, dude. My Charge and Miss mission paid for that. I've still got about 3,000 left in the bank as well, so that's good. But yeah, if you go in like Reddit feeds and all of that, some people swear by the 7mm, and the follow up shots. Some people say it's terrible. Like, you know, I think just everybody agrees the 300's OP. I don't see anybody slating that gun other than they just say they get bored of using it, and I'm a bit like that. That yeah, it's good, but I feel like if I'm on a map where I'm hunting like whitetails and muleys and stuff like that, it just seems a bit overpowered for that job. 300 at IRL's like it is for taking down bigger game than that, I believe. Going by the other hunting games, I mean, I wouldn't go by fucking Call of the Wild, but you know. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people that enjoy hunting hogs and wild boar and things like that love it because you can just basically delete a whole herd. Oh, there's a whitetail over there. Mule deer, whitetail. Try and take the shot from here. It's not the best angle. Nah, fuck that. I'm going to call him in. See if he responds. Yeah, I think the 993. I know that over 200 meters it can kind of cost you in penetration, but I'm not that bothered about that in Classic. It's like the 300's great if you're wanting long range up at White Rime, so I'd take the 93 up, take the 300 up there, but like I don't mind so much. Most of my shots in Classic are like I'm not necessarily taking long range shots. Like even there, because that's only got an 8x scope in it, I'm like, Yeah, it's basically like a sort of 150 to 200 gun. The 3006 is the same as well. You don't really want to be taking shots from like over 150 meters, I wouldn't say. But you'll still take, even 150 plus, you'll hit one lung. It won't penetrate to the other one, but it means that they will die. But shot like a reindeer the other night, 150 meters, and it hit the right lung, and it stayed alive for a minute and 50 seconds, and it ran for like 500 meters. I was searching for it for ages and thought I'd screwed the shot up, and then it was like, oh, it was right lung, just ran for donkeys, which they can. It's realistic. Ah shit, this tall grass ain't the best. Wonder if Mr. Mealy's took the bait. It looked like he kept just walking on. I heard a bully elk round here as well, so I might want to try and take the melee with a bow. Shame about that big elk at the start, because he looked like high scoring. Oh shit. What was that? Female elk, I think. Yeah, I'll try not to kick myself too much, but that looked high scoring. Yeah, man, they're really bad for like. Really bad for circling round. Oh shit, there's a melee. Try and take him. This is an awkward shot. Don't know what I hit there. There's a whole herd of them there. Yeah, I mean, it's just a patience game sometimes. The problem is as well, like the other night I was hunting moose, the charging moose and stuff, and I was like tracking them, and then like you would run through like a load of reindeer tracks, like a whole herd of them, and then it's trying to find your own one and just getting dead confused. But I need to be a little bit more patient with tracking. That was only a body shot as well, man. I need to man up with the HR today. I'm not doing the business with it at all. I had a really bad hunt yesterday on stream, so I hope it doesn't go the same way again today, man. That's a buck. Probably just got to try and kill him with a 3006 just to be on the safe side. Plenty of good animals around today though. Timber Gold Trails is a really good reserve as well. Really good. Should probably try and get out of this long grass, so it's not the best place to hunt, to be honest. Yep, I hear you, big fella. Should maybe just stay here, the grass isn't quite as thick. Yeah, I can kind of see the approach a little bit. Not particularly legendary, but I'm going to have to get over it for classic because of the packs. Like, I'm going to have to just put aside my dislike. Or basically, if it's antlers in most hunting games, I tend to focus on them, and then just whatever else I come across. But in the other hunting games, I've never really hunted small game at all. You're going down, big fella. Boom. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. To maximise the... To fully maximise the potential from the packs, I'm just going to have to small game hunt as well. So we'll probably get that 17 cal, because everybody raves about it. Oh, he looks beautiful. 338, that's a decent score. I'm going to do a trophy shot with that. Oh man, the Rocky Mountain elks look really smart. Right, what are we doing? I'm so bad at doing this. Nice. It was a 338 rig. Nice though. Very decent looking elk. I got one about the same sort of size the other day. I had a big one that Had a big one there just as you got off, but like when I raised up for the bow shot, he was standing where his vitals were for his heart and lung. There was a massive tree branch, so I aimed for the intestine and just got body. I think that one there was bigger though, but nah, he's a beautiful looking elk. Happy with that. In fact, no point in me calling here. Yeah, just luck. It happened to me too much yesterday, but I screwed up a shot on a muley and that with the HR, so I need to get my eye back in with that a little bit, probably because I've been using the snake. But I've got 2 elk so far, I'll take it. Yeah. I'm assuming the Rockies are the same as the Roosevelt, that it's 400 plus for a massive boy. I mean, I don't know what you'd class as a trophy. Is it 400 plus or something at 380 plus or something like that? Who knows? Get a bit bigger, yeah. They are actually more impressive. 400 plus is tax. Fair. Nice. So, my 212, that moose that I got in White Rhine, that wouldn't have been worth taxing. I never taxed it because I already had a 224. Still a big boy though, but just not. I probably would as well, to be honest, because the biggest I've had so far was Roosevelts that were like 345, I want to say, or 340. They were round about that. That's the biggest I've had. So if I've seen anything probably 375 plus, I'd probably tax it, or 380 plus. .3006 does the damage though. Right, let's get a little look on the map. Yeah, that crossroads there is usually pretty good for wolves, and I need to spot one for the mission. Try to think what else. Oh, balls! I'm meant to be looking for Roosevelt elk poop. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I had like a... Oh, I can't remember the colour of pig that I got the other day, but I was like, oh, I think that's super rare, but it wasn't. It just stood out from your normal ones, but apparently it's relatively common, and maybe a belted one or something like that. I had a light furred moose as well, but he was quite small. Yeah, it's like if you've got your faves, you just keep grinding it out and seeing if you can get that trophy. I feel like I already know that I'll probably get a trophy Roosevelt from North RFF, and I'll probably get a trophy whitetail from Western RFF. So red deer as well. I've said it before in stream, but I'm going to say it again. But that is my lucky animal in hunting games. First 5-star in Way of the Hunter, first diamond in Call of the Wild, so I feel like when I go after them here, I feel like my good luck with that animal will continue. End up getting me a trophy red deer, and they're my favourite animals. Although in Classic I'm starting to think the Roosevelt elk are running them a close second. Ah, fair, yeah. Yeah, I watched Mel's gaming video and she got a 690. You could hear, like, when she was narrating it, it was like you could hear like the excitement in her voice, like she was so like fucking blown away to get like an animal that good. Should I keep following the lake or... Nah, I'll turn up when I get to the crossroads. Because you sometimes get grizzlies down here as well. I really need to remember to look for elk shit as well. It's worth like 400 GMs. Oh, there's... what's that over there? It's an elk! I think I had a Rudolph, but he was only... the highest scoring reindeer I've had's like 430, I want to say. But it was classed as a Rudolph in the mission pack, so... I can't tell if that's an elk or a fucking mule deer. I think it might be a muley. How am I going to get over there as well? Man, I would have to go down to these little fords here and then come all the way back round, so I might just leave them to it. Oh. Yeah, that's the muley calling. Exactly. That's what I'm worried about doing as well. If, say, like, an animal I'm not used to hunting and I've not checked the scoreboards and I'm just like, you know... I mean, you can always log out, and then if you think it is, you can check the leaderboard and it'll give you an idea. You just got a lodge as well, Legendary, didn't you? Did you get the rustic one? I might just leave him to it. I can't be arse walking over there, to be honest. Yeah, I was in Dub's lodge the other day, and it was like the big massive one, but he was saying that he's like, when you buy a lodge, get the rustic, because it's only 13,500. He said it was the nicest looking one. Getting the old traditional Timber Gold Trail FPS drop. Can't believe I forgot to look for elk shit again, man. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's a super nice spot, this. Yeah, that's another boy. See if I can try and get a bloody vantage point here. Any rocks coming up? Or hopefully the grass clears out. I'm going to try, maybe if he's not massive, I'm going to try with the HR again, because I'm not happy with the fact I've just missed a couple of shots, and the only way I'm going to get out the habit of missing shots is by taking more shots. To be fair, the first one, it's like there was bugger all I could do. He was going to spook, so I just had to try and get an intestine shot, and I only got body. And then the mule deer, he was at a bit of an awkward angle, but I still should have killed him. I need to remember this time not to harvest him, to leave him be and follow his trail for the shit. This is true, this is true. Nah, it's not looking too promising. I mean, I've hunted in the grass before and just used my audio clues. And then just raised up without any sight, but it's not ideal. I know, this part of Timber Gold is absolutely murder for it. The other map that's really bad for it's White Heart, but then there is open parts of White Heart, and you can sort of just roam from hunting tower to hunting tower as well in White Heart, which is good. Hit and a miss though as well, White Heart for elk. Seen it being really good, like multiple herds, and then other times I've went there and I'm like, Jesus man, all I've got is like 4 blacktails. Yeah, little close range part. Then it opens up down by the river as well, like got like some nice viewing points. Yeah, it's a kind of situational gun, isn't it, really? It's like the government issue, but I guess if you've got the money and you're, like, specifically just wanting to hunt big game. Mealy Buck as well. I'm just going to ignore him just now. Fuck me, I can't see anything. I just keep thinking that the grass is going to, like, end and it's, like, getting thicker. Jesus, man. Thought I heard footsteps there. Oh. Get in. Sit ye the fuck down. Yeah, that's what people do in DayZ, mate. They just, like, they don't, they'll have, like, all their settings on low so they can see people, like, camping bushes and stuff. I have it in medium, though, because it, like, just feel like the game looks like shit. If you do that, so... Oh, just spooked something. It's all good, though. I just need some shit, basically. Oh my god, the frames drops are horrible. No, I don't want to fucking... Oh, wait a minute, what was that? Yeah, I've got it on the render distance that the animals are rendered in from 320, basically just for white rime. Yes, got that mission done. Beautiful. Harvest a Rocky. Ah, 4570 rifle. Oh well, that's the end of that mission pack for now. Still, another 300 M's in the bank. I need to buy some ammo today as well, so... And I want to have money left over for the red deer collar if I'm... I'll find out from Dag hopefully today if I'm got a place in that event. If I have, I'm going to need the red deer collar for it. Plus I just like hunting them, so... Yeah, I've had a good look at the wiki rig. It's just I do it all the time, but I just can't remember them all off by heart, you know. But yeah, I'm often on that wiki just checking things. There's my elk there. I don't know why I was going this way. Happy I got in a insta kill with the HR though. I just heard a bear as well. Not a bad shot at all. I'll take that 277 score. Turkey missions, I don't envy you. Unless you like hunting them. Yep, I agree with you on that, Legendary, that it's like, you sometimes just hunt for the sake of hunting as well. But I guess a lot of people have said to me most of their trophy animals they've got when they've been doing mission packs, so... I guess it's just about fully optimising your time. It's like you can go to a map where you've got a mission pack, but there's other animals there that you've not got a pack for, but you still hunt them. A bit like me here at TGT. Is that I can't progress the mule pack further just now. Never actually heard animals on that side of the lake before. Yeah, I think we'll go meet up at the road. See if we can see any of the wolves today. Just need to spot one. That's another 300 M's as well. I've got the money there for the... Yeah, that's the one I'm on, yeah. I can get somebody to do that for me at some point. Like the elk mission the other night, Dub helped me do about 3 of them. And then I done the final one myself. I think, actually, I want to say that Dub had done the final mission for me and it flashed up, but then when I logged out it hadn't registered, so I had to go and do it again. But it was just harvest 2 elk in 5 minutes. I just walked out to the lodge at RFF and harvested 2 females and got like 3,800. Easy money. Oh, can you hear that bear? In fact, I killed a bear right there the other day with a bow as well. That's another mission pack actually. I need to kill 2 bears. Oh, there's more to my left. Let's get crouchy. Bloody frames dropped so. TGT and Hemidal are like so bad for it for me. Hemidal can be okay for like an hour and then like I'll run into like a lot of tracks or there's a lot of animals in the area and like my frames just drop. And this part of TGT round the crossroads at lakes, it's like it gets even worse than what I'm experiencing just now. It is what it is though, it's like game's like 15 years old. Oh. We got wolves. Cross the river, let's go back down. People to all I need to do is spot one. Then I'll go back and see if we can get the bear. Ah, no way. That would have been tough. That's a good thing. Even the main hunter Discord, like they'll now that you're in Dags, there'll be people that'll be happy to help you. But like even the Hunter Classic Discord, there's like a couple of guys on there. Zalkateb, Croatian guy, and can't remember the name of the other one. But they're like they're all over it. Like if somebody asks for help, they'll like host a multi map. Sometimes they've got a multi map going and they're helping like loads of people at the same time. I had that when he done my whitetail mission. I'd asked them to do. Here's another guy waiting. Right, where's these feckin' wolves? That melee spooked, so might have spooked a bit. Oh, there it's there. Right, just need to zoom in and get the spot on it. Come on. Yes! That should be the mission. Making a bit of money today, not the big money, but it'll all add up. Taking on the pack. So just harvest some wolves. We'll get that done at some point as well. I was only 100 GM to be fair, but still. Right, look for Mr. Bareface. But yeah, I don't think you need to be shy on Dag's Discord as well. Legendary, I mean you've probably got all the guns now, but like if you ever need any help, he's got events and stuff as well, so you can take part in them. Also, he's got a prize giveaway. In fact, I need to share Dag's Discord as well, like once a stream, cause for the promotion. Just try to find. Rig, would you be able to do us a favour actually? Would you be able to share Dag's Hunting Lodge Discord in the chat? Like if you're still there. Or anybody. I'll need to get a command set up so that it can share like my Discord and Dag's Discord. Right. We'll just call in the melee. The bear is around like, but... Fair enough. Well, there you go then. I would probably, if I was you, I would just post in Dag's chat rather than the main Discord asking for help. Although, like I say, if you ask for help, you probably Zulgateb would help you. Seems to help everybody. Can't fucking see him. Where are you? Ah. Where is he? Oh, there he's there. That's a female. I think that'll be like my closest ever shot with a fucking recurve. Jesus. Right, where's your boyfriend? Because I definitely heard a buck. Absolutely destroyed her. I think that's him coming in now. Yeah, I hear you. When he starts walking again, I'll raise up. Hopefully I'll be able to actually see the fucking thing. Ladies there, I've probably stood up a bit too soon. Got him, nice. I held on a little bit too long there, but... Right, nice, I got my eye back into the HR again, happy days. Doesn't look like the biggest boy. 131. Average. I'll take it though. Left long liver, stomach, intestine. I love the penetration that you get on the HR, it's amazing. So even like when you get a dead on shot, like if you get lung, it goes right through to like all its vital organs if you don't get the heart. A fucking deadly weapon. See if we can see this bear kicking about or hear him again. Glitchy, frames drop. Let me pause a second, guys. I'm going to share Dag's Discord as well in the chat for anybody that's watching that isn't already in it. They probably are, but it's good form. The guy's been very supportive of me, so copy link. Look at live. Yep, so if you want to join Dag's Hunting Lodge, this is the link here. It's a good place to be. A lot of friendly people, good community. And his streams are worth watching as well. I enjoy hanging out in Dag's streams. Had quite an interesting debate going on in there last night. We're putting the world to rights, different perspectives, but nobody falling out. Like people just sharing their views with like no recriminations. That's what you like to see. Kind of lacking in 2023 with social media and stuff. Everything can descend into an argument pretty quickly. if I to set up a settable. How do you mean legendary? Do you mean like for a Discord, or do you mean like to set up? Ah, yeah, yeah. I need to get stream elements done as well. That's my next thing. So I had like different things in mind. I wanted to start streaming hunting games. Done it. I know. Tell me about it, dude. When I get a new phone, like I'll talk to my friends and like girlfriend and stuff in Scots slang. Like we all type in like our Scots dialect. But you get a new phone, like you have to like make like your autocorrect memorize all the Scots slang again. So it sucks when you get a new phone. Like I've had one for like a year and it'll like autocorrect into Scots slang. But yeah, so was to start streaming again because I did a few months break. I was still gaming, but I just wasn't streaming, just enjoying gaming. But I was like, come back, stream hunting games, build a little community, like hopefully regular people that drop in, which has happened. I appreciate y'all. Get a Discord going, and the next thing I really want to learn how to do is to edit. Yeah, I know, man. You've got a whole other sort of alternate English dialect as well. Old Scots was like it was based off English, but it was like Lowlands, like it was called, which was like Lowland Scots, so it was like really corrupted English. But we've still held on to it a little bit, but because of like how interconnected the world is and stuff, it's like it's we still speak it to an extent, but it's not as rich as it used to be back in the day. It's kind of died out a little bit. I hear a muley. Shaping up to be a good hunt this, so better than fucking yesterday, man. That was so bad at Hemedal. Like, so bad. Don't go in front of that tree, you dick. Might have hit a vital. Might have just hit body, though. Can't be arse chasing him if it's body, though. Aye, that's not a good hit. I can still see him running. Oh well. Need to remember, aim with the white point and the bloody... Oh no, it's intestine. Let's go after him. Might have taken him a while to die, but not as long as if it was a body shot. Oh, that's another goal as well. Hit Twitch affiliate, but I think the beginning of the month when I was streaming Way of the Hunter, I'd maybe have like sometimes have 5 people watching me, sometimes 1. But since I started streaming Classic, I've usually got a minimum of 3 people watching me, and you need an average viewership of 3. So I think maybe around about Christmas Day, I'll hit my target. Ah shit! I went and bloody followed the wrong trail there. I need to go back. I don't believe it does, but I'm assuming so. Obviously, the snake's a 70, and the traditional recurve bow, as it was called in Call of the Wild, which is like a Manchu Chinese traditional bow, beautiful looking weapon actually, but it was £70. The Alexander Longbow was 60, which I think it's probably the same in this. So I want to say that the heavy recurve packs the same punch as the snakebite. I want to say it's a 70. Yeah, that's it. The Huya. Yeah, it's an old sort of like steppe nomad sort of bow. Beautiful looking bow. Really nice looking bow. I mainly used the Alexander though, even though it was only £60, it was like more than enough to take down like even the bigger stuff like elk and moose. I mainly hunted whitetails and moose with it though on the New England map. I was so fucking bored of the game by that point. I just I liked the look of the New England map, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy this map and just like bow hunt. And I deleted my character on Hunter Call of the Wild and started again. This was an Xbox, and I was like, right, I'm going to be a bow hunter. And it was so stupid because you actually can't be a really effective traditional bow hunter until you've leveled up your skills. You can't do it just straight out the bat. Oh yeah, nah. Everybody was going nuts for that new pack when it came out. Like, I seen the Discord and it was like, I mean, I get the electronic collar and all that, but meh. I think I've lost this whitey. Melee even. I'm on the trail of another one here. Ah, it's unfortunate. Being a bit wasteful. Because there's probably 3 animals lying out there dead that I could have harvested. I mean, you can bow hunt and Call of the Wild as a fresh out the gate person, but it's just really fucking difficult. You need to get in. With the Alexander Longbow, you need to get in about to the 40 metres, and they sort of changed the spook radius, so you kind of need, like, I think, like, the skill points, it's like silent feet, something else. There's like 3 things that are really a key component to make yourself, like, an effective traditional bow hunter. Oh, there we go, I'm back on his trail, look at that. Just like that. Yeah, I don't want to be too hard on Call of the Wild because at the end of the day, it's like I get why people here, like most people, don't have any love for it because it could have been classic too. But it was my entry point to hunting games, and I did have a lot of fun on it and a lot of good times, and I was as addicted to it at one point as I was addicted to this. And I never really played it like grinding for legendaries. That was never really my playstyle, to be honest. So where did he flee? Did he flee into the fucking lake? So yeah, I've had some good times in it, but I'd much rather play this. I'd even say Way of the Hunter as well, but Way of the Hunter's got a way to go. It's not really set up for. They added bows because people asked for them, but the way they've got the spook radius for the animals makes it just like kinda a bit shit, and it does get a little bit boring after a while. The trophies aren't there yet either. Like, they're really not. Like, I stopped playing the first time about 75 hours in when I got my second red deer and it looked exactly the same as my first one. I mean, that can happen, but you know, you want a bit of variety in the rack and maybe the skin colour. And they have got more variety in the racks and the skins for the red deer now, but you know, the game is like fucking year in at that point. It's like right off the bat they should have been coming out with like different varieties of the deer species. Like when they made the game, I'm sure it wouldn't have been too difficult to make like 6 models, 6 racks per antler species. You know what, screw this melee, I'm just going to keep going. I know he's lying there dead somewhere, but just want to keep hunting. We'll leave that one for the eagles and the vultures, the coyotes. Right, let's go. Probably pointless calling for elk here because it's more here and then you start seeing them down here again. More likely to run into melees and wolves over here, maybe some bears. Yeah, Jesus, man. It's the worst game he's ever played. It's the oldest hunting game available right now on Steam, and it's better than Way of the Hunter and Call of the Wild, and I can say that comfortably as somebody that's got thousands of hours in Call of the Wild, and I've got 100 hours plus in Way of the Hunter. I've already passed my time played on this compared to Way of the Hunter, and I've had the Way of the Hunter since last Christmas. Honestly, dude, the community we Call of the Wild, I remember they all they all kind of freaked out when they changed the spook radius on the animals. They made them a little bit more skittish, and it made bow hunting a little bit more. And people were you've ruined the game. It's like, you haven't, because I'm still out here in fucking New England, only hunting with a bow. And I had a Mosin on me in case I was having a bad day with the bow, so I could still shoot the whiteys. But I know, man. Yeah, there was even like Bumblewoot had made a video last week slating the 6.5 guns that were in the pack, saying they were shit, which I think they are meant to be. Like, some people like them, some don't. But Bumblewoot was just having a bit of fun, and this guy came in and was just like, "Oh, these dumb shit like developers like on Mothman. I've tried to tell them about the bow lamos." Like, just being like really like, it's like, dude, I bet you play the game every day. It's like, why are you like? And if you feel that passionately about it, go on to the Discord, and the devs and the WOF are really quite transparent, and they'll talk to you as well. So just go in. Don't be a dick about it. Like, give some constructive feedback. It's too much. Stood up too soon. Really shit angle for bow hunting. It's been a theme today though. Sounds like there's something to my right as well. Could be a bear. What is that? I can't even see it. Get up to see if we can get up to the road, or at least get a bit of height here, because this is not ideal. Yeah, I mean, it's overwhelming as hell, but I mean, that YouTuber, if he'd just done a live stream, he would have had like classic veterans piling in to like he's streaming, just telling him what to do. That's how I learnt the game. I guess I was lucky, but there is guides and stuff like that out there. It's you start off with like a deer bleat collar and a gun that can like kill 4 different species of deer. You could blast through like 16 of the whitetail pack. It's like, and it's, I mean, maybe the tutorial is out of date, but I know like the owners of the game don't give a fuck about this anymore. So like they'll throw like classic or bone occasionally, but the main focus is on Call of the Wild. That's the one that's making them all the money. Because they've got a passionate fan base, I guess. That was too high. Too high. Too high. Man, my HR shooting's been an absolute mixed bag today. Yeah, Dag was saying that a couple of developers had tried to buy Classic. And, yeah, it's a body shot, fuck it. And the owners had told them to get the fuck out. Said absolutely not. So it does sound like Classic is winding down though. You know, it's like, it seems to just be the events when like it gets a sort of larger player base, but I guess it's handy maybe to buy M sometimes so that it like keeps the, like Dag hosts events, like as I grow I'll maybe like host events for like 500 EMs or 1,000 EMs or something like that. It just means the community's still putting money into the game, so they don't abandon it. Yeah, well there you go, man. That tells you everything you need to know, really. Although I will say that there is a nice variety of biomes to hunt. But yeah, absolutely more maps I would absolutely take. Can't believe the YouTuber was saying it's the worst game he's ever played though. Like, it's so much better, man. It's not a fucking need zone. Sorry for all the swearing, but it's not like a need zone simulator, like where it's just like, oh, walk down the river, drink time, shoot, bang bang, move on, shoot, bang bang, move on. Let's manipulate an algorithm so we'll shoot all the big ones and then leave like the smaller red deer so that you'll get like a diamond to hatch out somewhere on your map and run around tents to look for the spawns. It's like, ugh, such a shitty gaming loop. Absolutely boring as all as get out. Hell's that? It's a wolf. Can't get a clear shot though, I don't think. Bottom. Boom! I'll take that. I think it used to be, to an extent, it was a little bit the way they had it set up. That's actually what put me off playing Classic, because I'd watch gameplay and I liked the look of it, and then I was reading out-of-date stuff that I was like, oh, membership, and I can only hunt 5 animals, and blah-de-blah. Objective completed. You know what, it really, it seemed like... And then, to be honest, I bought the M's, and I don't regret it. I've supported the game. It only cost me like £7. God, a case of lager would cost more that I would drink in one night. But yeah, it was absolutely. I mean, it still is now. Just older graphics, but the gameplay is so much better. So much more fun. Like I say, I've got 2 DLC maps sitting there for WoW, and I will get back into WoW. I know I will, because I have had fun times in it. But and I did really like the Alaska map. I really enjoyed that. They've even went down the route though, where before their mantra was, oh, it's going to be like a simulation, and like we'll go to try and make it like hard, and like Transylvania is like a tough map to hunt. They made Nez Perce a bit more of a beginner map, and it's a beautiful map, and there's good animals to hunt there. Like, Transylvania is a tough map, but then like they made Alaska like the smallest map and packed like a shit ton of animals into it. Tikamoon's relatively big, but again, it's just like. It's a funny one as well though, because like if you want to hunt lions, like their need zones are like really spread out. I know. Yeah. I mean, I've got cosmetic packs for Call of the Wild, but a lot of them I got when I bought the. I was playing it in Game Pass, and I was like, I really like this game, but I wanted to explore other maps, so I ended up getting like some pack for like 16 quid. It was one Christmas actually, it was on the sale in Christmas, and I got it for like 16 quid, and I got like all the maps at the time other than Quattro, and then I've paid, I think I've paid cash money for 2 maps since then, but then I got like just randomly got like Xbox like sent me a text saying that like I had a £30 gift card, and I thought it was a scam, logged into my Microsoft, and I did, so spent like 15 quid on some packs then. I mean, it's good, Legendary, and I think it has got a really solid foundation going forward, but it's still not there yet. I hope it gets there though. I hope it it's got the it's got the basis to challenge Call of the Wild as the primo hunting game, but then the problem lies with that if they do start pulling people away from Call of the Wild and they're all clamoring for like to make it easier and shit like that, that they might listen to like, because this is what happens with gaming companies, like they'll have success and then like they've got to go with what the majority wants, like rather as maybe making a niche hunting simulator, it's like actually they'll go more arcadey because that appeals to a broader base. And I mean, it's capitalism, they're first and foremost they're making a product to make cash money off of and maximize their profits from, so that would be the danger about a WoF getting more popular. I got it in CD keys for like, it was retailing on Steam at the time for 35 quid. And I was like, this game isn't worth 35. And then I found a key on CD keys for like 15.99. And then I got the 2 DLC maps in the sale because they were wanting 8 quid for one map. And I actually told one of the lead devs, I was like, it's not like it's not worth £8 what you're charging because you have it on sale for 4 quid all the time. And I got piled on in their Discord, everybody saying, oh well, I've had my £8 worth, and that's fine, that's fair enough, but it's like when you're regularly putting it up on sale for 4 quid, it's worth 4 quid. So I waited for the sale and then I got both maps for £8 rather than paying £16. I ain't spending the same money I spent on the game on DLC maps, no chance. A DLC map's worth 4 quid. Say Call of the Wild, they go out for about £5.50 and then on sale they're about £3, so I'd say 4 quid's not a lot to ask. But 8 quid is too much for a DLC map. Way too much. Ah, is it going free? I don't even have it on, like I say, it's all my shit's on Xbox and I don't even turn that piece of junk on anymore. If I was to get a console, I'd probably get a PlayStation for some of their exclusive content, but I want to play Ghost of Tsushima, but I think they'll probably port that to PC at some point anyway, so I'll be good. Yeah, I mean that's why it was smart for them to put it in Game Pass. They put it in Game Pass and then like I was playing it for like 2 weeks and it was lockdown at the time as well, so there was like literally nothing to do. I think it was our second lockdown in Scotland, so we went like back into a lot of like deep lockdown after Christmas because they relaxed at Christmas. The whole country got sick, so we went back into a really strict lockdown again until about the May. So I started playing COD and COD, not far off, Call of the Wild in the like just after New Year's, and then by like the middle of January, I think that's when a sale had popped up and I got like a load of the packs and just bought the game outright. I'm like, I know I will want to play this. And then what they'll do as well is they'll pull it off a Game Pass sometimes and then put it back on so that then people are forced to buy it, which is it's smart. In fact, why am I even going down here for this melee? Because I'm just going to end up in long grass again. I'll just get him to come up to the road. I'm too busy talking about bloody hunting games. Not that I mind, I quite enjoy talking about them and comparing them. But yeah, with Call of the Wild, it says it all towards the end that I was having to hamstring myself to get enjoyment out of the game, so like, I'm only hunting bows. And I'll take my Mosin and just in case, you know. And then when I got the Australia map, I was using guns again, and I was having fun on the Australia map. But then it got to a point where like I had all my need zones unlocked, I had a few tents, and I was just starting to do what everybody else does and just roam around tents, setting the clock, bang bang bang, next one, bang bang bang. Yeah, fuck it. If I wanted to do that, I would just get some mobile game where I could just shoot things repeatedly. This rock will do nicely. You still on your camping vacation thing, Legendary? These will sound like they're going to attack me. Let me up. Let me up. Hey. Nice. Take it the weather turned. I don't know about creek swimming in Australia, but I'm maybe being ignorant in that score. I know not every creek's got to have a croc in it. Probably have something scary in it though. I can imagine. So funny, my friend moved there like 10 years ago for work, and he flew over in Australian winter. And I messaged him and I was like, "How's Melbourne?" Because he went to Melbourne for work, and he's like, "It's absolutely freezing, mate. Like I had no idea like it could get cold in like Australia. Like fuck this. Like I'm going to Cairns." So he went to Cairns because he found out that that was like subtropical, and it's like pretty much warm all year round. He's like, "I came to Australia for the heat." I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't have travelled to like the south in winter. I'm just gonna blast this fellow. I think. Is that a female? That is. She'll have a boyfriend though, because I heard a buck. Come on then. Oh, is this her boyfriend coming in? Yup. I see you. Oh no, it's a rock. I think he is in amongst that shit though. Somewhere. Oh no, wait. That's him there. That's a female as well. Balls. There's definitely a buck calling. Yeah, but like more like Northern Territory, wouldn't it, for the crocs? Sit ye down, little dear. Oh, there's the daddy. No, that's... Nice. Sat him right down. Oh, missed that last comment. Ah, yeah, up in Cairns, yeah, up that northern part. I watched a movie actually about a croc attack recently. It was okay. It was like an Australian movie. It had, oh, he's still alive. What the fuck? Dude, I think like you didn't get the news that you're dead. Nah, nothing like that. It's temperate here, dude. It's like, yeah, it's like raining. It can even like we can get like summer last year. The last 2 years in summer we've had maybe like spring summer we've had 5 weeks of like sunshine. Maybe one solid like heat wave for 2 weeks where it was like getting 25, 30 degrees Celsius. Like, but the rest of the time, like right now, I'm looking out my window. It's grey, and it's just like that. Probably 250 days of the year, it's grey or raining. You don't get anything like that at all. Got a lot of birds of prey, like a lot of really cool birds of prey: ospreys, golden eagles, like peregrine falcons, and then just shit tons of deer, badgers, foxes, all that kind of stuff. Anything truly dangerous though, we wiped it off the map hundreds of years ago. 25 is winter. Dude, see when it's 25, like I'm bitching moan so bad, like, cause I'm not used to it, like, so I really struggle like summer temperatures. My girlfriend, she's like dark headed and got quite dark skin, so like she loves it. Like some family members are like that as well, but like I'm quite pale skinned, so the heat just kills me. Right now it's 6 degrees Celsius and it was -1 at night time. It was freezing. And it can get, I think it was Last Friday, when it was the day before we got big snow, it was -9 at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like taking my daughter home from school to my girlfriend's. We were on the bus and it was like -9. It was insane. And then like we woke up the following morning to like a foot of snow. I bet. Yeah, I've experienced it. I went on holiday to Turkey in August and the GNC. It was 49 degrees, and even the local Turks shut all their shops, shut all their businesses. Yeah, we just hung out in the hotel and just like drank soft drinks, had a beer occasionally, jumped in the pool, but like yeah, we just chilled. And then when the sun went down, like we just slept in late with the aircon, and then like we would go out at night and like have a wander about and go to restaurants and stuff. Yeah, 49's insane, dude. The last time I was in Turkey, the hottest it got was 42, and even that was nuts. I went for a walk one day and I took 3 bottles of water with me and ended up dumping 2 of them just over my head and drinking the other one. Decided to retreat from the walk and find a bar that had air conditioning. Feel like this mealee's got to come in at a weird angle. Man, Timbergold is teeming though. Fucking animals everywhere. This is a herd. Hello. Oh, I thought that was a good shot. Yeah, I'm a bit off with this today. About a 50% success rate. Ah, that's absolute pants, man. He was like right in front of me. So much for me being an absolute beast with the HR. Not today, I'm not. Right, where am I on the map? God, I've hardly even got that far. Try and get down to the T-junction, look for some elk. Just needed to aim a little bit lower there. I bet. The crazy thing about Australia as well is it's all Scots and Irish that like colonised it, and like Welsh, a lot of Italians as well back in the day that helped like set the country up. Like they would be more used to the heat, but yeah, it was all like fucking Scots and Irish. They've obviously like they're fourth, fifth, sixth generation now, so you guys will all be used to the heat. But yeah, yeah, it would make sense. Same with Canada, where Dag's from. Like Canada was like essentially built by like Scots and Irish. America to an extent as well, but that was more like everybody. You know, Germans, Italians, like people from all over, African Americans, like you know. But Canada and Australia have very strong Scots Irish heritage. In fact, we've got a football player that plays for Scotland, Lyndon Dykes, and his family are originally from my hometown, but they moved over to Queensland when he was a kid, and then he moved back here to play professional football, and he's now Scotland's main striker. Oh, they did, yeah. Well, 150 years ago, I think a third of the world map was the British colonies. Then Australia was obviously originally a penal colony as well for a lot of the Irish and Scots rebels, like that they were rebelling against like the British government, and they would get sent over to Australia. Yeah, because I remember you guys were having a referendum a few years ago to decide whether you were going to be a republic or not, and I thought the Australians would have voted to just become a republic and not have the Queen as a head of state anymore, but he's voted against it, so still got the little Union Jack up in the corner of the flag, I think. Don't know if he's have removed it or not. Same with New Zealand. New Zealand's still part of the Commonwealth as well. Don't know about Canada. Might be though. Canada might be a republic now though. It might have a president. Oh, bear. Ah, you're all good. Don't think you're talking out your ass, did? Yeah, I mean, there's the historical connections there. So, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that sentiment of having like the sort of like fraternal ties that bind people. I mean, loads of people in like my hometown. It's like I don't have any relatives in Australia or Canada that I know of, but I know plenty of people in my hometown that have been to like Oz to see like cousins and like aunties and uncles and things like that. People that left 40, 50 years ago to go for work and liked it and never came back, other than for like a holiday maybe every couple of years. No, but that's your take on it, and I mean the majority of Australians obviously did agree with you because they did vote to stay part of the Commonwealth in that referendum a few years ago, and I think everybody. I remember keeping an eye on it. I do kind of keep my eye on current affairs and stuff, and I remember like the feeling was that the majority were going to vote for the Republic and they never. So you're not talking out your ass, dude. You're entitled to your opinion. It's not like it's a controversial one either. Got a melee coming in. I don't know if he's spooked though. He looked like he was running. This one's feeling the wrath of the 3006 though if he comes in. I ain't messing about. Ah shit, there's a bear there as well though, so I'll end up spooking him. Although it can be hard to get the bears sometimes without a collar. Luck of the draw really. Wait, that melee's running away. That's a female. Let's go and see if we can get the bear. If we're talking politics, we had the independence referendum here a few years ago, and Scotland voted against it, and I was pretty gutted at that. I would like Scotland to be completely independent from the UK, but obviously within that, I'm not like like anti-English and like we'd close the border and stuff like that. It's like still would they share a border only with England, so like we'd still need to trade with them and still like agree on a lot of things, but I just feel like it would have been better for Scotland to run its own affairs. And if we'd done it in the 70s when we discovered oil, we would be like Norway. We'd be one of the richest nations in Europe. We would have like a sovereign wealth fund. Like Norway, when its banks crash, they've got the oil fund, so they just like bang, like nobody lost out on pensions or like anything like that, savings, like insurance, all that shit. A lot of people, like the financial crashes here in 2008, like it fucking wiped a lot of people out, and pension funds got bankers just disappeared like to the Cayman Islands with pension funds and stuff like that. Wouldn't happen in Norway. So I mean, there's still a lot of membership, like from Singapore and there's still African countries, but I know like obviously the colonial past in Africa's a lot worse. It's a lot more like killing locals and stealing resources and shit like that. Whereas your likes of Australia and Canada, it was more people going over there to build a country. Fair enough, you would have had the Aborigines and the First Nations people in Canada that would say, well, we were here first as well. But so some African countries I know have left, like they're republics now, but there'll still be some African countries that are in the Commonwealth as well. Just calling that buck and shoot him. Not killed anything in a while. Mixed bag with the HR today though. Normally kill it with it. Where are you, Mr. Buck? Does sound quite far away, to be fair. Oh, hello, fella. You're about to feel the wrath of 3006. Let him get a bit closer. I ain't fucking using the bow this time. He's going down. For fuck's sake. Need to get up the banking. Is he stuck? Oh god, there's another buck. Oh, he looks massive. I'm going to have to try and kill this one with the bow. He looks quite impressive, the other one. He maybe isn't, but he just looks the part. Do you really have to go towards the fucking rock, mate? Come on. Absolute trolling me here. Look at the angle. I have because of the mission packs. I don't particularly want to hunt with it, but I think, again, I'll probably get it at some point just because of the mission packs. It's easier doing that than having to ask people every time that I need help. How did I miss that shot? Oh my god. Jesus. That spooked them as well, I think. Jeez. Really bad with the HR today. Like, really bad. Intestines, to be fair. I'm going to stay here and see if this other one comes in, because he looked pretty impressive. Back up in the rock. Man, I'm normally a killer with this bow. Yup. It's been okay. I've bagged myself a few bucks, but yeah, they just the HR have not been connecting enough. That one I'll have died because again in testing shot, and I've hit a few of them in testing shots. But that was an easy shot there, and I still managed to balls it up. He was like right next to me. We'll get there. Just don't know if that one that was further down the bank spooked, because he looked like he was quite high scoring. Think high score for a melee is like 220, but anything 200 plus would be nice. I'd probably be taxiing him. There was 3 bucks around me there as well. This place is insane for melee bucks. Yeah, I think he's fucked off. I'm just going to go and... Oh, wait a minute. I heard a footstep there. Shame, because that other one, look, that's one of the biggest ones I've seen. Freshwater stonefish. Are they dangerous, or...? I guess we just... anybody that's not from Australia just assumes everything's dangerous. Right, I'm on the trail of this melee, so... I'm going to... There's a couple I've hit with intestine and I've not looked for, but I'm going to look for this one. Can't just keep leaving bloody bucks lying all over the map. I hate getting shitty messages off Doc as well. You have found harvested an animal. Hurts like hell. Yeah, I once in Cornwall down in like southwest England. It's a really beautiful part of England. I once got stung in the foot by a weaver fish, and it's basically just like a needle in a shell, and like it waits for like fish to come by, and at low tide, and then it like pings out and like pierces them, and it's like got like a sort of like paralyzing agent inside it as well, and it's not enough to like paralyze a human, but I like couldn't feel my foot, and the only way to like get the toxin out as well is to put your like foot in a like pan of nearly boiling water. So I had to go to like this lifeguard station and like dip my foot in and out. Man, it was like it was horrible. I think the weaver fish just thought I was a fish and was like, oh, here's dinner, but it was just a human's foot. God, it was sore. Oh, I've just crashed the desktop. It keeps doing that. I don't know why. I think I've got a virus actually, but I've ran my software, like the the antiviral software, and it's not finding anything. But I honestly feel like there's some kind of bug on my laptop just now. I maybe need to get better. No, I don't think we do have stingrays. Don't quote me on that though. We've got like jellyfish and shit like that. We do get sharks, but most of them are harmless. We get a lot of basking sharks. They eat plankton. They just swim around with like their mouths open all the time, like sifting through water to like get bits of plankton. Get whales as well. Seals. We've got the best fishing grounds in Europe as well, actually, Scotland. That's another thing. It's all like coastal, so completely surrounded by like the Atlantic Ocean and the North Sea. Wow. I've seen stingrays at sea life centres, but never in like the actual sea. See that, like, this is another track for the melee where it's like it can probably run through there, but I can't walk through there to track it. Pain in my ass. You all have great whites in Australia as well. We occasionally get great whites if we've had a really, really warm summer, and like all the media will freak out and be like, "Oh, great white shark sighted off of like southwest Scotland." It's like, because of Jaws, like everybody thinks like, "Oh, they're just going to come here and like eat like 20 people." It's like, nah. I know they happen in South Africa and Australia quite a bit, but usually it's because they've got like shitty eyesight. Yeah, I didn't want to do the typical generic mention Steve Irwin. I thought it was like you bring it up. I remember when he died. I lived in Glasgow. I was a student, and I'd fallen asleep like with the TV on, and the news came on, and I like woke up and was like, I had a dream that Steve Irwin got stung by a stingray and died, and then I went down to like my local like shop, and to buy like some milk and shit, and then everybody in the shop was talking about it because he was a huge figure over here as well in Scotland, like well everywhere. He was sort of like a global phenomenon. Yeah, especially if you're surfing, because like they'll think you're a seal. Like the amount of times they attack surfers. That's the thing though. If they really wanted to eat you, I mean, I know they will eat humans sometimes, but generally they just leave you wounded because they're like, oh shit, that's not my dinner. That tastes disgusting. That's meant to be one of humans' best defences against predation. We're meant to taste like ass. I don't know how anybody knows that, but I just remember like hearing that was one of our evolutionary strategies. Our meat's not the best to eat. Guess stuff to ask Hannibal Lecter though. Ah, that's good to hear, man. I like that. I love it when like the torch gets like passed down, you know, because these kids were always in the documentaries, like his little daughter and stuff, like, and his dad was like sort of conservationist that loved crocs as well, so and wanted to preserve Australian wildlife. So it's sort of like 3 generations now that have done it. I just can't believe it wasn't a croc that got him. I think everybody was the same. Fuck, I remember him even watching him a documentary. He went to Komodo to like Komodo dragons, and like it's like, dude, how are these things not biting? And if you got bit off a Komodo dragon, that is a slow death. Hey Dub, we're just talking about animals eating people. Welcome in. We've been talking about all sorts of. How's your day going, Dub? Mine's is a mixed bag. I've been better hunt than yesterday's one, but I ain't been so beastly with the HR today, man. I've missed a few shots, or just landed body shots. Got a nice rocky elk though. Yeah, man, like, Komodos have got, like, some of the worst toxins in their mouth, so it's kind of fucked up, like, when they'll like, bite a water buffalo, they just bite it, and then, like, they just go lie down, and, like, they'll go track it later on. Like, if you get bit off one of them, you're pretty screwed. Got, like, even, like, their saliva's, like, acidic. Fucking weird creatures. Pretty cool creatures as well, though. But yeah, Steve Irwin was just running about Komodo being Steve Irwin, and I'm like... My favourite video of Steve Irwin. PC acting up again. I feel you there, Bub. Like, I feel like there's something, especially when I've been playing DayZ the last few days, I just feel like I'm getting, like, rubber banding a fair bit and a bit of lag, and, like, I've asked on the Discords of the servers I play on, and people are like, nah, it's running fine for me, Apache, so I'm like, I feel like there's something in the background that's causing a little bit of a niggle. But yeah, my favourite Steve Irwin vid was legendary. It was up in the Northern Territory, like, and he jumps out the way of, like, a massive croc that, like, lunged at him, and then, like, he jumps, like, and catches his hand on the branch, and he's like, oh, I've just dislocated my finger, and then, like, he pulls it back into position, and then, like, you just see the colour drain from his face, and he's like, oh no, that was broken. It's like, dude, you've just, like, broke it even more, but it shows how hardcore he was. I'll just snap my broken finger back into place. Yeah, I love Steve Irwin though. I think everybody did. Great documentaries. I hear you, Mr. Wolf. I don't know if I'm even going to bother going after you. Is it as part of a mission pack? But just got to stick to the river. I'm about to get hit elk country again, so... Oh, it's nearly elk sleepy time. Yeah, let's just go to the T-junction. Yeah. I guess there's all sort of, like, perceptions of nationality though as well. I always get, like, the tartan kilts, shortbread haggis whiskey, and the only thing that I appreciate out of any of that is maybe a shortbread sometimes and whiskey, you know, and I'll have wore a kilt at weddings, but it's not like, you know, it's... Most people here are, like, drinking, like, international lager and fucking eating curry, man, like... It's like older people eat haggis, and it is popular, but, you know, it's just that kind of stereotype, isn't it? Nah. Neither would I. Yeah, but he's almost became the poster boy for, like, an atypical Australian. For better or worse. In fact, I've watched two really good Aussie movies recently. Well, the Croc one was okay, but the other one I watched, it was on Netflix. It had Joel Edgerton on it, and it was like... Oh, it was really fucking good. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was like sort of organised, like this organised crime gang, and Joel Edgerton was like undercover sort of thing. Like, I know won't ruin too much if you've not seen it, but like you kind of learn that early on in the film. But it's It was a great bit of cinema. Gotta have to look that shit up and send you it in the Discord what movie it was, because I'm pretty sure it was a Netflix exclusive. Great film. Mealy. Is that a buck or a female? Can't tell from here. Sometimes mistake the ears for fucking antlers. That's a female. Yeah, she's just got big lugs. Let's go look for some elk, because I remember Dag told me there was some up that way. See if we can get one before the end of the hunt. And before we go to sleep. Might actually start hunting timber gold at midday, because like it gives you more time before the nap, because I started at 7 today. And every time I get to this bridge it's just about 11 o'clock. Oh, bear. That's another female. Ah, that's the same female. And that's another female there. Yeah. Stick antlers. Yeah, Dub, I think when Dag was watching my stream the other day, like, I know elk's decent here, I got a good one there this morning, and then he said up here was good as well, but they're about to go to sleep. I had one right at the bridge the other day and was like aiming at it and shot the bridge. Yeah, I think Call of the Wild added that in as well, where like some of the bigger like antler species have got like their hair's like full of like twigs and grass and stuff like that, but I actually have seen pictures of like red deer in Scotland, like big stags, and they've got all kinds of shit in their antlers just from walking through like woods and stuff. Obviously looks pretty cool though. Looks like they've done it on purpose for display. One golden spot. Do tell, Dub, do tell. I mean, this section here's been just loads of muleys, but I've pretty much screwed up most of my hunting them. I've bagged a few, but it's a good reserve, this. Probably one of the best. No worries. Shame you can't come and draw on the map. That's quite cool. Look at that. Looks like there's like a dead animal in there or something like that. Oh, there's a big old mealy buck. Let's see what. Sight's probably not the best from here. If he stops, I might take the shot. Excuse me, can you please stop walking? Nah, he's got to keep walking. That was terrible! Oh my god! It's not as bad as Hemadal yesterday, at least. I have harvested a few things, but I'm still like, I'm just having one of them. I think I had a day or two in Way of the Hunter about 3 weeks ago where it was just like, fuck, like, just wasn't hitting a single shot. If it's a dead elk with crows, wolves actually feed and kill those. Might be one of the elks I shot earlier that I never got, because he can run pretty far. Might be worth taking a look, I don't know. I think I frightened him though. I could go and check this melee, but I know for a fact it was a shit shot. Right, where's the ford? I think this is one here. Shouldn't even have taken that shot, I should have just called him in. That's the only thing with the 44. The 8 times ain't bad, but it's not the best either. I don't think the 10 times would be that much better than the Stutson, but I've had a couple of, I think my longest shot with it was 169 or something. Oh shit, just dropped my mouse when I was taking a drink of my juice. Mountains are cool. Always love me some mountains in a game. The elks are about to go to bed. I mean, I've still killed elk during their sleep time, but it's not the best. Body, I don't care for that. I might be leaving behind about 6 carcasses on this map. To be fair, I was trying to track a few of them earlier, but I just couldn't do it. Running like into the river and stuff, and then I couldn't even cross the river because it was too deep. No way. 266. Is that the 17 cal? My longest shot so far is 252, and that obviously was a 300. But I've got a Car 98 kill at 223, and it was just body on a whitetail, but it pretty much insta fucking killed him. Like, I was pretty happy with that because it was for a mission as well, the 1371. Fixed spots, and then everybody's map's sort of different as well, so hence why Dub, your HRR's all fucked up. Your elk are probably like in a different spot to mine, like maybe they're further west or something like that, I don't know. Again, it's luck of the draw as well though, so I'm sure you've been back there and probably had some big elk. I know fleeing, like, you've got to take it into account in this, but I was shooting things earlier on and like it was still like fucking getting animals like 2 seconds after the shot. But back to normal, nice. I mean, your spawns were shit when me and you went and done, when you helped me out, but it's still got like 2 of my mission packs done in one of yours, so like it done the job. But both our missions were we actually needed females, so it worked out. We needed 4 females and we got them. Hopefully he comes in and doesn't just go to his bed. Here it comes. Come on, 400 plus, I can feel it. It's coming. Should have seen movement there on the hedges. He's probably trying to find a place to cross. Mind you, that's a ford there. Maybe I never seen movement. Oh no, here comes a female. Maybe it was a female that was calling. I thought it sounded like a male though. Right, I'm gonna have to try and take her with a boat. Fucking, hopefully I can. I've landed a few shots today, but it's not been the best. See, in this map, that, like, if I did have a tent, I would set up a tent here, just so I could spawn here right away. Like, right at the T-junction and come up. I mean, that one there's good as well, but it'd be nice to have a tent there as well. It's probably about 50-50, starting there. That's probably slightly closer, but... Yeah, there tend to be herds. Got a really nice elk on this hunt earlier though. I was quite happy with him, he looked so cool. It was only 338 score, but he was fucking beautiful. Really nice. Oh, there he's there. Hiya, big fella. Right, you need to get across and shut your mouth. And not spook. Basically, I need to shoot well. Don't think she's too... Oh, she's sniffing there. Don't be doing that. Male's coming in at a weird angle. Hopefully I can get the shot off. Because she looks like she's just got to fucking sit there. Here he cut. Oh, he looks like a fucking beaut. I'm very sweary today, guys. Sorry. As long as it's long, it doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe it screws the spawns up a little bit, Dub, I don't know. Ah, shite, I can't cross here. Right, we'll go to the next one. We're sprinting! I want to see if I got a good shot on that there. Ah, yeah, I think, like... Sorry to keep referencing it, but Call of the Wild, it's 200 meters, so if you spawn, or 150, so if you spawn in a tent, every animal in a 150 meter radius will freak out. So you kind of, like, in that game, if you're watering, like, a watering hole or something, you have to sort of set the tent about 250 away. Please be long, please be long. Come on. Yes! Where did you run, big fella? Might change the colour to a deeper blue. It's not that easy for me to see. Having to change my colours for like every map doesn't help that I'm bloody colourblind as well. I think that's probably purple, fuck knows. Oh, we've got a trail there. It might be a Roman trail though. He's not got far though with that shot. Yay, I'm on his trail. I love the Rocky Mountain elk. in Classic. They look so good. There he's there. Hey, big fella. Looks similar to the one I got earlier. Might be a bit smaller. Fuck around and find out, I guess. 383! Oh! Nice! I'm taxiing that shit. Get a trophy shot, I'll taxi it in the menu. That's fucking beautiful. Woohoo! You turn this way. Hell yeah. That's going up in a trophy shot. I know it's not a 400, but still bloody nice. And then put your arse down. I don't want you doing that. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Ah! It was a 383 dub. Yeah, man. I'm really chuffed with it. Really chuffed. Ah! What have I done to this elk? Oh my fucking god. Ah, he was actually lying not that bad as well. Ah, do you not? Look at the state of this shit though. I can't move his fucking head. Ah. Right. Excuse me, Mr. Elk, can you put your head down? That'll do it, that's fine. Zoom out a little bit. Hell yeah. Right, that's a great way to finish the hunt. It was a mixed bag, didn't get all my animals. Landed some shots of the HR, didn't get them all, but no, I'm happy with that. It's a good way to finish the hunt. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I might do a stream later, but I tend to... Dad gets on about 5. I don't really see the point in streaming when he's on. I quite like tuning into his, so... Might be more tomorrow, Sunday, that I'll stream. I can do the late night streams and Dad tends to raid me when I do them, but I've been going to my bed well, not super early, but usually about 10:30, 11, and that's when Dad kind of gets off my time. Nice. Yeah, it'll be late for you, Legendary. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Always good to talk to you. I thought the event was Monday, Dub. What you say? I thought the Red Deer event was Monday, unless it's changed. But if it's on tonight, I'll be there. I'm not doing anything else, so like, I'm down for that. And I've got the money to buy the Red Deer collar as well. I think today's the giveaway for the M's, so we find out who's won that. But if the event's on, I'll be there for sure. There we go. I'm sure he said Monday last night, Dub, but I'll double check in the Discord. When I get off, confirm kills. Let's taxi him. I don't think I'm going to spend 2,000 GMs. I'll make the call. I've got 24 hours to decide. But that is a nice... Oh no, that was the wrong miss. I was going to taxi anyways. What an idiot. It's this one here. Where is it? 338 277. Harvest value, score 3. I'll have to decide on that. I know. Yeah, it might be worth me just buying a £3 pack of M's, to be honest, and keeping that for taxi and stuff. Right. See you in a bit, guys. Thanks again for tuning in.